What is up, y'all? I am your WWE pay-per-view prediction champion, the Italian God, and
what's up, guys? It's Macho Man Dan over here.
yeah, Macho Man knows he's gonna lose. He's a little already a little feeling.
Starting off cocky, huh, motherfucker? All right.
Well, I'm the champion. I mean, why not? I'm your
hey. So. Let's see how well you can defend that title, though. You have trouble on defending that title. Let's see how well you do it this time.
Well, I have no problem winning them, that's for sure. So, we are here to give you our WWE WrestleMania Backlash predictions. WrestleMania Backlash comes to you live Sunday, May 8th, 2022, live at 8 p.m. They're going to be live in Providence, Rhode Island. In my area of the world, I'm, in Connecticut, so Rhode Island's not that far, obviously. But we have 6 matches on the card here. We have some rematches from WrestleMania, some new matches.
A lot of rematches, actually.
Yeah, a lot. There's
it is called WrestleMania Backlash, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot here. But our first match we're going to talk about is Happy Corbin taking on Madcap Moss. And these two have been going at it ever since Corbin turned on Moss after WrestleMania on SmackDown. And Corbin basically said that's because of him, that, that Moss is basically Corbin's lackey and Moss sucks. And Moss just says that he was just trying to make Corbin laugh and just trying to be Corbin's friend. And pretty much Moss has been standing up to Corbin. And also recently on SmackDown, Happy Corbin stole Madcap Moss's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal trophy. So there have just been mind games between these former best friends. Danny, I'm going to throw it to you. Which friend is going to win, Happy Corbin or Madcap Moss?
Look, if we're going like a legitimate thing, I would say Happy Corbin. But in this case, I'm going to say Madcap Moss.
Okay. And why do you say that for?
Because, WWE, they like to go, oh, the bad guy's going to lose. Or most of the time, the bad guy loses. So, and it's like, oh my God, you're being a jerk. I did nothing. I just tried to be your friend, blah, blah, blah. It's like that whole, you calling me stupid kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I can honestly tell that Madcap Moss is just going to win. Plus, they're probably going to want to build up somebody, at least a little bit.
Well, you're a WWE PPV champion here. I agree with you, man. I think Moss is going to win too. But I do feel bad for Corbin because, he's always fucking losing. Corbin's another one that's like, okay, we're going to book him and he's going to lose. But maybe the two of them will have a good match. Who knows? The two of them really haven't faced off against one another one-on-one before. So it'll be the first time we'll really be seeing that. But I agree with you, Dan. I think Moss is going to win. I think they want to push him over Corbin right now. And Moss is a big dude, so I could see them wanting to do that. But yes, at WrestleMania Backlash, I think Madcap Moss is going to win. And you agree with me, Dan. You think Madcap Moss is going to beat Corbin?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, next we have Bobby Lashley taking on Omas with MVP. Things are a little bit different this time around. MVP is now siding with Omas, saying that Omas is the biggest man in the world, the strongest man, and Bobby Lashley could not stand up to Omas. So Omas did lose at WrestleMania, but, however, MVP now will be inside the mind of Omas. MVP knows everything there is to know about Bobby Lashley. The two of them were in the Hurt business together. MVP managed Bobby Lashley while Bobby Lashley was WWE champion. So MVP knows a lot. But Bobby Lashley, you still can't count him out. He is dominant against everybody. He did defeat Omas before. I'm going to go and say Omas is going to win, because I really don't see the point in making them fight again and having Omas lose unless you really want him to look stupid. But I do think that it would be smart to have Omas be the guy to win in this one. How about you, Dan? What do you think?
Well, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say Omas is going to win. But I also have to say it's probably because WWE, they just brought him in as like his own star now, because he turned on AJ a while ago and now he's on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if they were to have him lose again, then they're just kind of ruining what they want to build up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
agree.
it's like, I don't know. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, and I also think it's like if you're going to do a rematch, why are you going to do a rematch and have it be the same result? I mean, there's some matches that you can see that happening, but with this one, it wasn't a huge match a lot of people are talking about. So there's really necessary to have the same person win again, but
Yeah.
we will see. Next up, we have the phenomenal one, AJ Styles taking on Edge, and this time Edge will be alone at WrestleMania Backlash. Edge was able to defeat AJ Styles with the help of Damian Priest, who joined forces with Edge to create the stable Judgment Day. And the two of them have been promising to give AJ Styles a Judgment Day at WrestleMania Backlash. However, Edge is going to have to do that alone because this past week on Raw, AJ Styles defeated Damian Priest, and now Damian Priest is banned from ringside. I just had a thought, but I'm going to change. I want to hear what you think. Who do you think is going to win this one? Edge did defeat AJ Styles at WrestleMania, so who's going to win this one?
I have two thoughts on this. Either A, somebody new of Edge's stable comes out and attacks AJ, or at least tries to help Edge, but then Finn Balor comes out and tries to help him, and AJ Styles wins. Or B, AJ Styles wins no matter what, and either way, after that, Damian Priest comes out to attack him, and Finn Balor comes out to help him yet again. So I'm going to go with AJ Styles on this one.
Okay. So I was initially going with Styles too, but then I said to myself, they're not going to add that stipulation of banning someone from the ring unless someone else or something else is going to happen. This has happened throughout the years. And you go back to as far back to 1998 with China being suspended above the shark cage above the ring, and Triple H is fighting Owen Hart, and you think, who's going to help Triple H? Well, here we go. Xbox comes in. So there's always a way to throw someone in there. I do think that Styles should win, but just with the element being that someone's banned from ringside, I don't see why they would add that element in there. I do see them doing like a Hell in a Cell match, possibly, sort of like they did with Edge and Seth Rollins, if they were to do that, where someone were to interfere and help Edge win. But I think I'm gonna go with Edge. I don't want to ever bet against Edge. Salute to my grandma.
What you said was that you don't see why they would have that stipulation if somebody wasn't going to help him. That's exactly why I said somebody new of Edge's group is going to come out and help him.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna help him win.
All right, that's fair.
I think
like I said, I think Finn Balor is going to be the even number.
Okay. We'll see, man. Next, we have the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. The SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair defending against Ronda Rousey. This match will be an I Quit match at WrestleMania Backlash. Charlotte Flair tapped out to Ronda Rousey. The referee didn't see it, and Flair was able to get the victory. This time, there is no tapping out. The only way to win this match is to say the words, I quit. The buildup for this match has been Charlotte Flair just attacking men, making them tap out and say, I quit. Attacking Ronda with a kendo stick and Ronda taking advantage. So these women have just been going at it. No one's really had the advantage. So let me ask you, Dan, who do you think is going to leave WrestleMania Backlash the SmackDown Women's Champion?
This is a tough one. I mean, Charlotte Flair is the golden child of WWE, but at the same time, they brought Ronda back for what? A Royal Rumble victory, and that's it?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Screw it. I'm gonna say it's Ronda.
All right. Look at you getting. See, you're thinking championship because I'm thinking that way too. I think Ronda's gonna win because, like you said, there's no reason for her to be brought in and not do anything with her. But also, the rumor that I heard while I was on a train is that Charlotte Flair is going to be on her honeymoon soon, and she can't be SmackDown Women's Champion while doing that. And I think she's also planning on like having a kid soon. So, listen, we'll have to wait and see. But both of us think that Ronda Rousey is gonna leave Providence the SmackDown Women's Champion. Well, we have 2 more matches. Next up, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes taking on Seth Freakin Rollins. These two have been going at it since WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes debuted as Seth's mystery opponent. And ever since then, Seth has been saying it's not fair. I want a rematch. I want a rematch. This past week on Raw, Seth made it more personal by attacking Cody Rhodes' father, Dusty Rhodes, and saying that as long as I'm in WWE, you will never make it to the top and be WWE champion. Who do you think is going to win this match? Also, Cody beat Rollins at Mania.
Again, this is a tough one to pick because I'm pretty sure we said this off air, but I might have said on there too. It's tough because technically speaking, they brought Cody back. They probably want to build him up. To go against Roman eventually. But at the same time, Seth needs a win here. I mean, he's been losing a lot. So, but I guess I'm. This is a tough one to pick, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be Cody.
Ooh. And why do you think Cody's going to win that one?
Well, because look, Seth is already an established star. I mean, look, maybe he doesn't win all the time, and he doesn't. But I don't know. He's not WWE's number 1 guy anymore. But you do believe that he's not going anywhere. He's not going to fall down the card anymore. He's not going to be like the 24/7 division. So, and plus they want to build Cody up. So, and plus they did bring his father into it. So.
Okay. For me, I go back and forth. This is hard for me because you made a good point. They mentioned the dad, and but I think that would be a good way to make Rollins win and have him fight again is to find a way to cheat to win. He didn't win at WrestleMania, but he could win this time. I'm going with Rollins. I don't know why. I just feel like he is going to be the one to win. I feel like he's going to find a way to cheat to win, and I don't know. I just have a strong feeling it's going to be him. And I do like Cody. I wish Cody would win, but I just have a feeling through all of that, they're going to give it to Seth. But who knows? All right. We are at our main event, the special 6-man tag match, the Bloodline. That's our WWE and Universal Undisputed Champion, Roman Reigns, and the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, taking on Drew McIntyre and the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, that's Randy Orton and Riddle. These 4, the 2 teams were supposed to face a unification match, but that all changed after Reigns attacked Drew McIntyre, and it was made a 6-man tag. So there's not a lot of to discuss with this match aside really from the team just not getting along for a while and wanting to be dominant. Drew McIntyre's randomly just added into this. So just give me your prediction, Dan. Which team do you think is going to win? There's really not a lot to sort of go history on.
Well, all right. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the winners are going to be Matt Riddle, or RK Bro, and Drew McIntyre, but it's not going to be Roman that takes the pin. It's going to be one of the Usos or something, and then that way they can probably have McIntyre be like, I want a match against Roman Reigns since he lost or blah, 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 something like that. They're probably going to have him go against Roman for Hell in a Cell or something like that. I could see that happening. I'm not going to say he's going to win, but I mean, I can see it happening.
Okay. See, I think it's going to be the Bloodline that wins for the fact that I do hear you. It wouldn't be Roman that takes the pinfall, but if the Bloodline is top dog, they need to be able to stand up against this random team that was just brought together. So for me, if I want to see the Bloodline as being relevant, they need to win. So in my eyes,
Okay. I see what you're saying, but if you also need to see RK Bro being relevant, how are you going to do that?
I
Like, you know
think
what I mean?
eventually they need to split them up.
Mm.
You know,
Right.
because I like them working together, but the two of them fighting together is going to be good too. So I feel like the bloodline is going to be a bit more connected longer than I think RK Bro will be.
All right.
But who knows? They could break up on WrestleMania Backlash, the bloodline. Who knows? Anything can happen.
Well, plus also maybe like if they lose, Roman could be like, I can't believe we lost. I hate you or something like that. And then that could start something and maybe that could do something with Roman. Who knows?
Could happen. Listen, like you said, you never, ever, ever know.
Hey, as they say, never say never in WWE.
Never
Really
say never. Don't you dare say never. But speaking of never, never forget that this Sunday, May 8th, 2022, it is Mother's Day here in the United States. Happy Mother's Day. It's also my grandma's birthday. Happy birthday, Grandma. Anyways, WrestleMania Backlash live from Providence, Rhode Island. Starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a great show. 6 matches. Edge versus AJ Styles. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Freakin Rollins. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. And the main event, the Bloodline taking on Drew McIntyre and RK Bro. So much happening. Any last words, Dion?
Have fun watching the pay-per-view and happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
Yes, all you mothers, your mother, my mother, all mothers. I feel like Mr. T. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all and enjoy WrestleMania Backlash. Bye.
Bye.